Hello, beautiful souls. Just gonna give it a minute for people to join. Welcome to my live this last Monday of March. And if you're feeling overwhelmed or exhausted, this video is for you. We have had a very busy March and we are heading into a busy time of year. Up here in the Northern Hemisphere, the weather's getting warmer. The season's getting busier, and we're starting to see that energy of renewal and of motivation start to come alive again, not only in nature around us, but in ourselves. And if you're anything like me, you are probably an achiever, a recovering people pleaser, and someone who likes to do a job well and do it well the first time. Now, this can often lead to overwhelm. And today I want to talk about a simple tool, a simple reminder that has helped me so much in redefining success and in rediscovering fulfillment and joy in my life. For a long time, I chased achievements. I chased external validation. I wanted people to like me. And I read something the other day that said, people pleasers often start out first as parent pleasers. And not necessarily even parent pleasers, but we like to please the grown-ups and the leaders around us when we're kids. And I want you to stop and think for a minute if that applies to you. Because for myself, I know I did want the approval of adults. I wanted the approval of my teachers, of my parents, of my coaches. And that meant something to me. And it is important that we have that validation, but I think I put too much stock in that. If you can relate, hit me up in the comments, because I think one of the things that we have wrong with society is we're constantly seeking this comfort and this validation outside of ourselves. We're looking to the leaders around us to tell us that we're enough. And as I write in my fourth book, you are enough just because you are. You are made of this divine spark. And so today I want to remind you to just take a moment and remember that you're not alone in this journey. There is something pulsing in you, something giving you this consciousness. Now, I go into it quite in detail and talk a lot about my own faith journey. And I really believe building a faith, building a system of beliefs is a personal journey. But one of the things that I came to discover as I began to tap into the creator, God, spirit, universe, pick a name, was that it was that reminder that I wasn't alone, and that the innate pulse in me, flowing to me and through me, flowing to you and through you, is linked in all of us. It's this divine spark that helps your body to heal when you cut your hand. I was telling a friend about this the other day. And that energy that flows to us and through us and allows us to drive, move our hands, talk, allows you to hear the words I'm saying. We have this sort of meat suit, this beautiful vessel, and there's something in it that makes it alive. That breath, that energy that processes oxygen and allows you to walk around. And the reason I'm talking about this, no, I'm not really a preacher, but I do like to share my journey. And the reason I like to share it is because it's helped me so much to feel less alone. And I think sometimes when we're overwhelmed, when we're feeling burnt out, when we're trying and we're seeking this validation outside of ourselves, and we're looking to the influencers, and we're looking to our parents, and we're looking to the leaders, and we're still feeling empty, is because we forget that as we are is enough. The way that you were made was through this divine spark from whatever source you believe in and whatever name you call it. Now, I know God, the name God, has this very religiously wounded energy. There's a lot of people out there that were raised in a church with a lot of rules, a lot of punishments, and a lot of fear-based preaching, which is kind of, the comment here. And that's why I like to say that I'm not a preacher necessarily so much as a guide. I channel this energy that I believe is loving, no matter what your beliefs are. And this God, this spirit, this creative pulse that flows to us and through us runs through all of us. And when you start to have a personal relationship with that, whatever that looks like, you can feel less alone. You can feel a little more supported as you embark on the goals and the wishes on your heart. And in doing so, you don't feel like the pressure is all on you. Now, as a recovering people pleaser, as a recovering achievement addict, I need that reminder constantly. That's why I love the oracle cards, the other spiritual tools I use. That's what I write about in my books. It's knowing that you're divine and that you're supported by angels and ancestors and this pulse around you. That's what I believe anyways, that helps you to get up and get out of bed every day with passion and with excitement to pursue the dreams on your heart. So this is your simple reminder today. Now I come live at 11:11 on Mondays, usually every other week, but next week I'm actually going to be going live because my April schedule is quite busy. So I will be live again next Monday at 11:11. And what I want to do is tap into that creative energy and tap into that divine. And I'm going to pull some guidance for the month of April that can really help you to feel grounded. Because on this channel, I want to help you, especially if you're a high achiever like me, or you're feeling burnt out or just done. You know, you've had it up to here and you just don't know what else to do, and you want that fulfillment. You're seeking that joy. Tell me what to do, Lisa. I want to pull in some cards and some angel guidance. And in pulling this angel guidance, we get that reflection of where our energy is at. Because at the end of the day, that's what it is. This pulse that I talk about that flows through us is just energy. And when you die and when your body fails and that container passes on, that energy moves, it changes. Your beautiful soul, that spirit that you bring in when you're inspired and taking in spirit, moves on. So we can tap into that energy and we can really pick up on what's going on with the world, with the group that gathers. So next week live at 11:11, I'll be pulling some cards for some guidance. And I'm really excited to do this because I always find it a helpful nudge to remind you to ground, to regulate. And if you're looking for that regulation, I did a beautiful visualization / meditation last week. Go to my videos tab on YouTube. Check that out. It's like a 5 or 6 minute grounding visualization. There's a few of them on there if you're looking for instant relief that will help you get into this body, because the body does contain that energy. It contains that soul, that beautiful divine spark that comes from the Creator. And the more you can tap into it, the more inspired you can be, the more focused on what actually brings you joy you can be. And as an achiever, we too often get caught up in what's going to bring other people joy. I always found myself sort of shape-shifting and keeping the peace and becoming what other people needed from me. And I've really healed that, and I'm excited to share that with you guys as we continue on this journey together. So thank you for joining me today. I hope I see a lot of you next week when I pull that guidance for April. And then the week after that will be a taped video, but they always go live at 11:11 on Mondays. So make sure you're subscribing and following me for more. You can also subscribe to my newsletter. I share a lot of these videos, some bonus content. I'm going to be sharing when my website, lisadriver.com, goes live, which should be in April. We're really excited. We're working on the back end right now. But until then, I'm sending you lots of love and lots of reminders to just tap in, take a breath. Remember, you're not alone. You're so very loved. You are surrounded by beings of light, these higher dimensional energies that wish to support you. Ask for a sign, ask for a feather or a coin or a song lyric, and know that they will send that to you at the perfect timing when you need it the most. Please share if you've had any angel signs lately. I always love the license plates because they're everywhere. Those 11 numbers, you can tell I love my 11s, Lisa Driver 1111. But please share what that's been for you or what you're asking for. And we'll put some intentions behind you receiving that guidance so that you know that you're not alone and that you are enough. Until next time, see you.